Hello, I am David Roylance. I am an Amazon best-selling author. I'm an award-winning coach, and I'm co-founder of HCB Speak to Shine, where we help women get connected to their presence and their power and use that to make significantly more money. Now, raise your hands in this audience if you would like significantly more money than you have right now. But I said, in the corporate world, I have clients who are earning between 300 and 500,000 more than they were earning before they met me. Would you like that kind of result in your life? Excellent. If I said that I were working with business owners who are able to close $250,000 each time they stand up on a stage, would you like that kind of result? Yeah, great. Absolutely. And so I'm on a mission. My mission is to change the lives for the better of at least 5,000 women every year. Now, that doesn't mean I'm looking for 5,000 clients. I haven't got the capacity to do that, right? Which is why I've written this. Be seen, be heard, get paid what you're worth. And in this book, I share all the secrets of how I help my clients get the kind of results that I've been talking to you today about. So let me tell you a little bit about me and how come I'm working with all these women, right? So, many moons ago, I was a professional actor and theatre director. I went to the Guildhall School of Music and Drama in London. That's one of the top 3 conservatoire trainings in the world. I was there with Daniel Craig, I was there with Ewan McGregor, so technically I know both James Bond and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know if you think that's cool or not, I kind of do. Right, most important, I met a woman who became my first mentor. Her name, Patsy Rodenberg, at that time the world's #1 voice coach. I say that assuredly because she was Barack Obama's voice coach in his first presidential election campaign. Now, the reason that's important is not just to be impressive, but to impress upon you, because I sat in a conversation, you know, in a coffee bar at Heathrow with Patsy just as she was about to begin work with Barack Obama. And she said these words to me. She said, "Oh yeah, the Democrats called me. They said, this guy's got no presence. This guy's got no charisma." Now, when I say that to you, do you find that easy to believe? No, right, because most of us have this perception that Barack Obama is one of the most natural and fluid communicators in the entire world. Yes, would you agree? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So, I share this to impress upon you that if he can do that, so can you. So can anyone, right? Because it's all about a series of behaviors that makes that possible. Now, that's based on 3 ideas in terms of showing up. Here, 3 steps to financial success. Presence. First, we have to get you into a state of presence and charisma, and the ability to be in that state of presence, regardless of how much pressure might sit upon you, regardless of who's in a room with you, regardless of how much money might sit on a table. You absolutely have presence and charisma. Then, once you've got that, we can get you good at public speaking, right? Now, there are lots of people who could teach you public speaking. We teach public speaking as a stepping stone to making money. Who likes that idea, that actually public speaking is a stepping stone to making money? Because once you public speak, there are lots of people out there who are doing public speaking but not making money. The third and the final step is how to turn that into profit. How to make an offer from a stage that will convert with the people you really want to be spending time with. So look, 3 elements of being in charge of your presence and, in a sense, being present inside yourself are: 1, your posture. The person who shows up, right? Are you someone who shows up looking confident? Are you someone who shows up looking charismatic? 2, Your voice. What does your voice tell an audience? Whether that's one person, 10 people, 100 or more, what does your voice tell that audience about the person who is showing up right now? And 3, your energy. Do you have the energy that gravitates people towards you, or the opposite, repels? So what I'd share with you today, what I really want to share with you today, is something about the voice. Most of us don't understand that the voice is the best free tool that every human being with a voice box possesses, right? Because this has the power of influence. We're all born with this huge range in our voice that we typically, as children, growing up, learn to use less and less of until we become adults, and we're usually using about a third of our natural range. That means that most of us have got a habitual range and a natural range. And yet if we expand the natural range, which is perfectly possible because it's all sitting here, then we have the power to be influential. Because as a voice teacher, I break this full range of the voice down into 3 particular areas, what I call the warrior voice. The warrior voice are the lowest notes in the voice. The warrior voice is the voice of credibility and the voice of leadership. The warrior voice is the voice that Margaret Thatcher, the first British premier to work with a voice coach, had to find in order to win her second election and to get her all-male cabinet to do as she wanted them to do. Then we have the heart voice, which is the voice of rapport building, the voice of creating relationship with people. And then we have the head voice, the highest notes that we can do, which is the voice of enthusiasm. You don't want to do a lot of that in one-to-one conversation, by the way. Use that in front of groups. I'm going to share with you one thing. Who'd like more credibility? Who'd like to be seen as being a leader and heard as being a leader? Raise a hand if you'd like that. So I'm going to share with you how you get your warrior voice going. I'll demo it, and then I'm going to get you all to do it with me too. First, we have to take a large step and get a very low center of gravity. And then we place one fist here on the stomach, another on the lower back. And what we do is we look directly ahead of us. We take a deep breath into the stomach. And as we exhale, we will make this sound and this movement. Ah! And that will activate your warrior voice. And now let's all do it together. So if I can ask you all to stand up and take a nice long step to get that center of gravity low, right? It's like pretend you're riding a horse like you might have done when you were a child, right? Nice low center of gravity. One fist on the stomach, one fist on the lower back, directly ahead of you. After 3, we will all do it together. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much. Now, that's just one tip about the voice, right? That helped a client of mine at a private health firm to go from being considered lightweight to being someone who has been promoted 3 times and headhunted by 2 other organizations. Who likes that idea? That people come looking for you because of your newfound leadership skills. Yes?
Yes.
Great. Just one tip. Remember, I'm looking to change at least 5,000 women's lives this year, which means this book. I am willing to give this book to you if it means we change more lives. Be seen, be heard. Most importantly, get paid what you're worth. Thank you very much. I am David Roylance, co-founder of HCB Speak to Shine.